The University of Hawaii Athletics Department announced its 36th class of the Esports Circle of Honor, which includes All-American women's volleyball player Kanani Danielson, the Western Athletic Conference champions 2007 football team, legendary three-sport athlete the late James "Skippy" Dyer, and former football player and assistant coach and television executive Rick Blangiardi. The class of 2018 will be officially enshrined during homecoming weekend, at the September 22 football game versus Duquesne and at the 2NB Annual Green 23 at the Stan Sheriff Center. The 2007 Warrior football team is the 13th team and 5th football squad to be enshrined, while Danielson is the 12th women's volleyball player inducted. Dyer, who passed away in 2016, is an inductee in the Legend category, while Blangiardi is enshrined in the Contributor category. Dyer and Blangiardi are the 34th and 35 football recipients. The Circle of Honor started in 1982 to recognize individuals and teams who have contributed to the growth, history and tradition of our athletics. The total number of inductees in the Circle of Honor is 119 individuals and 12 teams, including this year's honorees. Plaques honoring the individuals and teams are anchored on the inner walls surrounding the main concourse of the Stan Sheriff Center. Brief biographies of the Circle of Honor class of 2018 inductees are listed below. Kanani Danielson was a 4-year letter winner for the Rainbow Hawai'i volleyball team from 2008 to 11. Considered one of the most decorated players in program history, she was a 3-time AVCA First-Team All-American and 4-time AVCA All-Region honoree. A 3-time WAC Player of the Year, she finished her career 5th all-time in kills, 1,760, and digs, 1,233, and was just the 7th player in school history with over 1,000 kills and 1,000 digs. She led the Rainbow Hawai'i to the NCAA Final Four in 2009 and NCAA regional appearances in 2008-10. A 4-time All-WAC first-team recipient, she was also named to the Cozida Academic All-District Second Team 2010, AVCA All-America Third Team 2008, WAC Freshman of the Year 2008, and WAC Tournament Most Outstanding Player 2009-11. The 2007 football team recorded the program's first undefeated regular season in the modern era, 12-0 overall, 8-0 WAC. The Warriors became just the 3rd non-BCS conference team to advance to a BCS bowl game, appearing in the 2008 Sugar Bowl. The team captured its first outright WAC championship following a 39-27 victory over Boise State and was ranked as high as number 10 in the national polls. The Warriors were led by record-setting quarterback Colt Brennan, who was a Heisman finalist and Associated Press and NC.com All-American. Also receiving All-America honors were receivers Devon Bess, AP, C.com, Ryan Grice-Mullen, C.com, and Jason Rivers, C.com, and offensive lineman Hercules Sattel, S.I.com, FWAA. Head coach June Jones was WAC Coach of Year and Brennan was Offensive Player of Year. The team had a conference-high 11 first-team All-WAC selections. Longtime television executive Rick Blangiardi, whose vision in 1984 led to becoming one of the first colleges in the country with a television station dedicated to airing its athletic contests. He was a 2-year letterman, 1965-66, for the Rainbows and coached 5 seasons under head coaches Dave Holmes and Larry Price from 1972 to 76. Under Price, he served as associate head coach and defensive coordinator for 3 seasons. He helped the then Division II Rainbows to a 10-7 victory over Washington in 1973, considered the biggest upset in school history. As general manager of Hawaii News Now, he helped create the Na'akoa Bowl, an annual telethon that raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for Rainbow Warrior football. A former executive director of Ahui Koa 2006-09, he was also director and past president of the Na'akoa Football Club 2008-12. Three-sport letterman in football, baseball, and track and field, James "Skippy" Dyer was best known for his 2 seasons with the Rainbow football team. He once held school records with an 87-yard run versus Fresno State in 1955 and 95-yard kickoff return for touchdown against Oregon in 1956. He was a member of the 1955 squad that upset Nebraska, 6-0 in Lincoln, Nebraska, considered one of the greatest upsets in school history. He played halfback, defensive back, kickoff return and punt return and was picked number 25 on the Honolulu Star-Bulletin Centurions list, celebrating the top 100 players in Hawaii football history. He was also one of the best sprinters in the state and later played for the Milwaukee Braves organization, becoming just the third player at that time to sign a MLB contract.